भीमातीरनिवासाय पंढरीपुरवासिने पांडुरंगप्रकाशाय विठ्ठलाय नमो नमः. मरुत्पुत्राय कवये भीमाय भयहरणे श्रीमदानंदतीर्थाय प्रख्याताय नमो नमः. Dear children of God, Jai Sri Krishna, Namaste. The message for the day is God remains an enigma. As Srimad Bhagavata Mahapurana opens with the glories of the Lord enunciated, it says, Muhyanti yat surayaha. Even realized souls, liberated souls who stand in his beatific presence in Vaikuntha do not understand him. They are bewildered. Millions have heard his history. Millions have sung his glory. Millions have prayed to him. Millions have experienced his palpable grace. Millions have left undying records of their spiritual experiences, and yet God remains an unsolved mystery, an enigma. Sri Krishna is lying in his mother's lap. Yashodaji is fondly gazing at him. All of a sudden he yawns. It's lovely to see a small child yawn with his little mouth. You can imagine how sweet was the Lord. Suddenly, within that 1-inch diameter mouth, she beheld a strange vision. The 14 worlds, the sun and the moon and the stars, and the world in which we live, a small courtyard, a small little Krishna, and herself too in it. She was baffled. Poets say the Lord quickly concealed his divinity and began to cry for a feed like an ordinary child. He said to himself, in this large world, many worship me. Let me accept and enjoy the love of a fond mother who thinks I am her mortal son. This is the enigma called the Lord of the Immortals. In Dwarka, the Lord had accepted 16,000 princesses as his spouses. In 16,000 palaces, they were housed as his queens. Sage Narada, the all-knowing spiritualist, wanted to know the truth of the matter. He went to Dwarka and saw the enigma called Sri Krishna. In one palace, he was playing dice with his queen. In the next, he was playing with his children, asking them to honor the sage. In another palace, he was discussing politics with his elder brother Balrama. In one palace, he quickly apologized to Naradji for a quick bath with oil in his hand. Sometimes he was seen making peace between two factions. At times he was creating wars. In one palace he sat still, meditating on himself. In one palace he sat with his cabinet, discussing serious matters, and so on. The bewildered Naradji could not understand him. The Lord remained an enigma. When Uttara, the widow of Abhimanyu, prayed to Lord Krishna, he entered her womb in a divine form, luminous with chakra and gada, to protect her little child, later on Parikshit, from the severe arrows of Ashwatthama. He remains an enigma to Parikshit, who beheld his effulgent form in his mother's womb and searched for him high and low after being born in the world. Examining the presence of Krishna in everyone, he came to be known as Parikshit. When Arjuna, his grandfather, asked Lord Krishna to reveal his cosmic form, he scarcely realized what he had bargained for. He stood gazing, beholding the awesome form of 100,000 arms, faces, feet, garments, scanning the entire cosmos, swallowing generation upon generation, exhibiting his strange power by introducing himself as indomitable, inscrutable time, and commanding Arjuna, the hyper-efficient archer, to be just a mere instrument of his nimitta matram bhavasavya sachin. All this and more humbled Arjuna to realize that his close friend and companion was the enigmatic Lord. None can plumb the depths of divinity. None can plumb the depths of divinity. Not to be able to know him is real ability. Knowing him is beyond the range of the human mind. I gazed at Banki Bihari in Vrindavan and burst out in a song. Bemisal tu, lajawab tu, awesome tu Banki Bihari. Bemisal tu, लाजवाब तू औसम तू बांके बिहारी. तेरी कथा सुनाने को आई दक्षिण से तेरी दीवानी. बेमिसाल तू, लाजवाब तू, औसम तू बांके बिहारी. Thank you.